Soul Garden.
Introducing Secrets of Birthdays. Bow chicka bow wow. Are you ready to find love? Bow chicka bow wow. Your secrets are coming out. Bow chicka bow wow. All those sexy secrets are available at secretsofbirthdays.com. Bow chicka bow wow, baby.
It's a new reality.
Good morning. It is Thursday, and I'm lovecasting live on the beaches of Huntington Beach, California. And this is your Thursday Namaste Today. Good morning and namaste, and welcome to Namaste Today. My name is stepº11. I am a psychic astrologer and the sensei to Sirius Joy, here to stand in my heart and walk in the light. Such a pleasure to be out light walking with you, my friends. I'm on the beaches of Huntington Beach, California. This is the show for Thursday, September 3rd, 2015. And it's just a fantastic vibration right now. I think we're creating a new ME-ality. Maybe things are a little scattered for you, but don't worry. This whole world is under reconstruction right now. And for those of us who've been spending so long working to stand in spiritual and physical integrity, I truly see that it is now beginning to take hold. It's no longer a struggle to be in the light. It is a right, a privilege, and it's really just staying bright is part of the game now. Like, I remember for so many years, it took so long just to come out of, just hoping and praying. But I'm seeing a lot of signs, and I'm not just talking for myself, folks. Remember, I do private consulting. I do readings every week, several readings every week, and I see into lives of people, and I'm really excited to say, do not lose hope right now. It is manifesting and manifesting bright. And I'm helping you light cast your reality. I am going through the 11 steps to Sirius Joy right now on my website at soulgarden.tv. These are the conscious steps to creating reality. It's all part of my research that I've done for many years, teaching classes and whatnot, in how it is that God consciously turns, spirit into reality. And if you come from the perspective of that creator or spirit is consciousness, then truly we make reality with our minds. We clearly, it comes up. So what are those steps? Well, they are the 11 steps of Sirius Joy. And we've gone over I protect, I love, and today we'll talk about I feel. And if you want to learn about your feelings, you might look up your moon sign, and you'll learn a little bit more about how you feel or how you were feeling at the time of your birth. So without further ado, I think we should dive into what's going on today. There's a lot of passion. It's kind of appropriate that we're up to step 2. Let me just bow my head real quickly before my higher self and check in with my guides. Mars, he says. Interesting. So today we move into step 11. Step 11 is I become, is the 11th step to Sirius Joy, and we'll learn about that here at the end of this little session. But we are coming into integrity today, and 11 is the natural born step of Virgo. So Virgo is a step 11. That's why Virgo is really 2 Leos on the inside. I love Leo plus I love Leo equals step 11, the twin stars, the duality, or the twin flames. Well, Mars today is at step 16, and that means that we want to be gently pushing on what works. So like, if you find that a dance partner works really well, go dance with that, continue dancing with that person. Basically, gently move in the direction of what works. Again, you don't want to create unnecessary waves, but you definitely want to gently move in that direction. Now, we are creating reality here. We are building reality in Virgo. That's why I time the 11 steps right now, is because whether or not you watch my show, you're building a new reality. Whether or not you're aware of it, the 11 steps are applied. Whether or not that you are aware of it, you apply the 11 steps every time you create anything. It's just built into our nature, right? So we're creating our reality. However, what's important to know is we want to sculpt it. For those who are conscious, we want to sculpt it, and we want to guide where it goes. For the people who are unaware they're creating the reality, basically they're subconsciously making choices and not realizing that these are going to stick for some time. So Mars at step 16 says we're actually serving our spirit's purpose when we go after what works. And what works is step 6, the I give and I receive, the easy Libra back and forth. So today, you want to move forward in the places and objects, manifestations in your life. Put male energy into the things that are easy, the things that work easy, and get used to that easiness. Part of this, they just showed me something very interesting. They just showed me that a lot of people are working out fight or flight for the first time with Saturn leaving Scorpio. So, the idea of easygoing life is foreign to a lot of people. Foreign. You are unpracticed. You don't know what it's like to have life be okay for a while. You want to sabotage it. You might want to tip the scale. You might want to pick at it, right? And trust me, in Virgo, we tend to pick at things before they have a chance to heal. That's a Virgo energy because the mind can't let go. So what you do is you need to practice. I say practice makes master. You have to go and practice today with what works easy, but most importantly, we're manifesting the easy life. People say they want the easy life. Prove it. Choose the easy path today. The moon is in the mid degrees of Taurus today, and that means that we are indeed manifesting. What we feel is what comes. Truly, what we feel is what we become, and what we be is what comes. So, what you feel is the actor feeling a certain scene on the stage, and then that actually creates the scene. Think of it that way. So, in every scene you're in your day, you're in the scene at the coffee at the coffee pot near the water cooler. You're in the scene in the car with your husband. You're in the scene in the car with this, and whatever these scenes are, you want to play these scenes well. All right, just think of a camera watching, says the Leo rising. And what I mean by that is you want to hold the emotional tone. You want to, you could be a total ass and you could explode. I mean, these are all options the actor has in the scene. But today, you want to choose the highest good. You want to go ahead and perform that emotion the way you'd like to see the movie in the end. Because, like I said, when you play the scene right, you actually create the set behind you. So the set is manifesting and that's actually how it all works anyways, as you live in the scene. Now they're bringing me to Saturn again. So Saturn at step 29, when I went to Saturn, they were pointing out the 9 in the step 29, and that means to take action. So they're reminding us, me included actually, because I'm not the best with boundaries, to be honest with you. But they're saying that, boundaries, emotional boundaries are determined a lot of times by action or not action. Well, did you speak up when the boss made you feel uncomfortable? No. Well, you didn't enforce it when you didn't act. So action is necessary at this time. They're saying, this is not the time where you don't speak up, stand up, whatever, because that Saturn 29 energy is we are gelling these boundaries. Why are we gelling these boundaries? Because there's going to be a party in 20 minutes when Saturn goes into Sag. And I mean a party. Everyone's going to want a party. Party in whatever way that means for you. I'll be here on the beach, right? Drinking protein drinks and enjoying the sun. But I will still be out enjoying it, and we're all going to be this way. So this is the time to cross your T's, dot your I's, and to be conscious of when to act and when not to act if it sets a precedent to your personal life especially. Wow, Jupiter's at step 5. Okay, so Jupiter's moved to step 5 of Virgo, and that's where things get very sticky. So we're going to learn step 5 in a couple of days. We're on step 2 right now. But later you'll learn step 5. Maybe you come back and you look at this. But step 5 is when things come alive. Why? Because the consciousness moves to 5. Once you're at a multiple of 5, you start multiplying in a big way. You start networking. That's why Gemini 5 is networking. And so we start networking our reality. So kind of think, they keep showing me this this time-lapsed photography of a crystal growing. That's what's starting to happen now. As you are conscious and you play the scene as you're supposed to, like a crystal growing, your reality is growing outward from that. And this, the crystal touches the crystal, touches the crystal, touches the crystal. These little, edges of the crystal, these you can't even control. And that's what Virgos try to do. Virgos try to control the whole thing. It's like, sorry, you've created a chain reaction of reality. You're not going to be on every detail of it. Where do you stand? In the epicenter, broadcasting love and intention of what you want. And you hope that each individual crystal of your reality or me-ality is attuned to what? The sun, the heart in the center. That's how the soul system works. So Be conscious of every line you act on or don't act on. Be conscious of every thought you allow or don't allow in your head to some degree. And I'm not saying you can have a wrong thought, but Jupiter at step 5 is mindfulness. So what are you mindful of when you're creating reality? What are you mindful of when you are anywhere in life? The heart. So it's very simple. Hey heart, what do you like? Hey heart, you like this ocean? Hey heart, how'd you think of that last take? The heart and the mind are best friends if you allow them to be. And once they become best friends, that is truly enlightenment. Wow, they want me to end there, and I think it's true. That's a good way to end. I'm all tongue-tied. Well, my friends, I do love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much for light walking with me. As you can tell, I am starting to put these out early now and using my Saka powers to go into the future. But the way it always works is I'll have a new blog out every night at midnight, and I am going through the 11 steps of serious joy. So visit me down at soulgarden.tv. And if you would like reminders and to have me walk with you all day long in a way that no one else can, check out seriousjoy.com. That's my personal sensei service where I walk by your side. And anyone who signs up now before we move into the final product will become VIP. We'll talk more about that later. It's what I give you for believing in me. You believe in me soon? I'll believe in you soon too. All right, my friends, I believe in you already. And I'll see you tomorrow for your special Friday dance. Hey, pardon the sunglasses, just couldn't do any more of that bright light and the Popeye look. But I'll be out with my full eyes for the next one. Until then, I love you and live, love, be.